Hello! It's July and I have a new bullet journal plan with me video for you. I had some weirdness with recording this time. I'm still getting used to the DSLR and I have to pause it every 20 minutes, but then sometimes it gets too hot, so I have to turn it off and wait. It was a whole thing. But I think the quality is overall better, so I'm still gonna play with it for the next couple of videos, see if I can make it work. If not, I might end up going back to the video cameras that I have and just doing it in natural light, seeing if that's better, yada yada yada, whatever. Anyways, Stranger Things is coming out on the 4th, so I'm pumped. Decided to do a Stranger Things theme for my bullet journal this month. Yeah, so this first part is just me watercoloring, getting my face all up in there, because if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I cannot resist getting my face as close to the paper as possible. So sorry about that. Yeah, I had fun with this. I also had some difficulties. I'm okay with how it turned out. I'm not like super stoked about it, but I don't hate it either. So, you know, that's a win, right? Obviously, this is the monster from season 2. I'm probably going to be talking about spoilers. So if you haven't watched season 1 and season 2, maybe watch those before you watch this video. Or if you don't care, whatever. I don't know why you're watching, but go for it. I lost the footage for me doing the July 2019 in the red, but I really just wrote it down in pencil and then went over it with the same red pen that I just used on the calendar. And then this month was super heavy with the watercolors. So you'll see me pull out this palette quite a bit. It's actually a cutting board that I use as a palette because it's glass and I like to have something to tape my watercolor paper to. So it's nice to just be able to have it all on one surface. And then it makes for really easy cleanup as well. So here I'm just trying to mix like the right colors. I've got this Demogorgon in the corner that I do the inside kind of like a dirty red, like a coppery grayish red, just to make it look kind of fleshy like it does when it opens its huge scary mouth. And then for its body is super weird, so I ended up just doing a weird kind of like gray fade out, as you'll see when I get there. But I really just wanted this monthly setup to kind of look like the Upside Down. I actually rewatched the whole first season while I was planning out what I wanted to do for my bullet journal this month. And then I was watching the second season as I was planning it. Or as I was actually like videotaping this. So yeah, it was nice to have a lot of that inspiration from the show. Also, I forgot like how just like heart-wrenchingly sad that show can be. I think the Demogorgon is the only thing that I don't go back in and line or pre-line with my microns. I wanted it to really look like it was a part of the scene and kind of, I don't know, out of place. Like I didn't want to make it look harsher by adding lines, especially since I wasn't going through the trouble of creating the whole body. I really just did a wash and then did some details with a darker wash. Then once I was done with the initial coloring, I went back in with my white gel pen just to add all the teeth. I did this by making little triangles and then also making just like kind of little lines to give the impression of teeth without stressing myself out about getting all the perfect tiny details. So by this time my cover page was dry, so I untaped it and then used my Tombow double-sided tape to put it in next to the July, I don't know, Stranger Things font type thing that I made. I wasn't super happy with that, but whatever. Oh yeah, I also added some of these little lightning things just to really drive home the lightning and storm aspect. So then it was time to watercolor these trees. I wanted to mirror the effect, at least somewhat, of the tree that they find and go into in the woods with the hole and the kind of like glowing gooey effect. I think I did okay with that. I could have spent more time on it, but I actually lost that footage as well. And then for my mood, went for the classic Stranger Things Christmas lights. I incorporate these into a couple of the spreads just because they're really easy to draw and they make for fun little decorations. So this is my mood tracker. I have 6 moods that I try and keep track of every day. And I sometimes in my past journals, I'll actually put several moods in one day. So I'm interested to see how this will look all done. And then my habit tracker is super simple. This is really all it is. I like to keep it open, so if I need to make notes, that they're there. And here I just have a monthly to-do page and a brain dump page. I tried to do some splattering with this, but it was getting all over my table and I decided it wasn't worth it. So I just left it with the splatters that I created. I think it looks fine. And then I colored in the string lights with these little microline pens, red, yellow, green, orange, and blue, just to give it a little pop of color, but these pages are also just pretty simple. And then instead of setting up my weeklies, I just decided to do some art on the next 2 pages. So this page, obviously I'm drawing, well, I hope it's obvious, I'm drawing Barb when she's sitting at the pool, because gotta love Barb and feel really sad about her. Yeah, this was fun. I don't usually draw a lot of people, so my fingers are kind of janky, you know, whatever. I'm not an illustrator of people normally, so this was kind of fun to push me a little bit. I looked at a lot of references when I was sketching this and the next page out. I didn't actually look at any references while I was doing the colors. Her hair ended up being way too bright, so I toned it down a little bit by mixing a little bit of reddish brown and letting some of that like bright red peek through. And then I drew the shadowy Demogorgon behind her. Of course, gotta put Elle, little baby shaved head, classic Elle from the first season. I feel like this look is just iconic. Again, lining faces is weird for me, so I messed up a little bit on her eyes there, but meh. And then I lost the footage of some of the coloring here, so sorry about that. I'm still just using my Koi watercolors, but I had a lot of fun kind of making her look dirty and all messed up like she is in that part of the show. And here's my final flip through. This is my monthly July, my little Demogorgon. You know, a nice spooky July with Christmas lights. Whatever. I don't care. I like it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this, and I've had a lot of fun rewatching the show. I'm excited for the next season. Yeah, maybe I'll do more fan art spreads in the future. I'm sure I will, because spoiler alert, I'm a huge nerd. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great July. I love you, and spread the love, y'all. Oh yeah, like and subscribe if you like this, because obviously I need some help in that area. Okay, bye!